What's up, y'all? This is Al from Bayou Bricks, and today I have a very special video for y'all. If you are a Marvel fan like myself, like lifelong Marvel DC fan, when the X-Men came out, you knew that you had to get it. And if you're also an X-Men fan, then you know the biggest issue with being an X-Men fan is that there's so many characters, and there's really nothing that you can do about having the most obscure favorite. I'm looking at you, Phantom X. But I'm here to kind of give you guys some options for how to make customs. So I'm going to show you how to make 5 customs using one minifigure. It's not from Marvel. It's actually going to be a minifigure from DC. And that minifigure is the Lego Batman Black Vulcan minifigure. And I just got these two from Bricklink maybe a few days ago. Now, I don't know too much about Black Vulcan, but I think he has like some sort of electricity powers. I could look it up and be more well informed, but you know, if I'm wrong, this will give you guys something to comment about, you know, good engagement. But yeah, so these minifigures are pretty cool because they have one of those color designs that we have from old school X-Men comics, that black and yellow. This you don't really see too much nowadays other than with characters like Wolverine. But like I said, I've made 5 minifigures using these so far, and I've swapped a couple in and out, but at any given time I have about 5. So one of the first pieces is the helmet in the head. That helmet has like this almost flash design to it, and the face underneath is a dark brown with a like almost domino mask. I haven't really found too many uses for either of those, but the legs, however, while I was filming this video, I did come up with a custom that I will show you kind of as an honorable mention to get us started off here. And it's a figure that already exists within X-Men. She actually has 2 minifigures. But why not give her, well, she actually has 3. So why not give her a 4th? And that figure is going to be none other than Storm. So for this minifigure, I used a torso from Jane Foster's Thor, the Mohawk hairpiece from her CMF, a head from the CMF, and arms from the Dungeons and Dragons Laughing Witch, which was also a CMF, and then those legs down there also. So you could swap out, you know, pieces here and there, maybe give her a little bit more yellow. But yeah, this is just something I want to do as an honorable mention before we get into the actual 5th, you know, honorable mention. Well, not even honorable mention, but number 5. So this character here is Warpath. And it's a character that I don't know too much about. I believe that he is a character that existed back during the 60s and died during like the first few issues of the X-Men comics. But the knives that I'm using here are from the CMF line from D&D that I just love so much. I even use these same knives, these same daggers with my Drax minifigure. The hair and the head come from Nightwing, and the legs and torsos are just regular black legs, and the torso from the Black Vulcan. All right, this one is a fairly new character also. She goes by the name of Temper now. Her name is Oya, I believe. She has fire and ice powers. So she has a dark brown minifigure head. I gave her a blue fist and a red hand. Sort of like really enhance those powers that I have on her. But yeah, I mean, nothing really too special about this one before we get into the 3rd place. And that one is going to be Spike from X-Men Evolution. I don't know if he's ever really appeared in the comics since then, but the hair that I'm using for him is from Johnny Storm. The shoulders, I'm not really sure where they're from. I just know that, you know, they kind of appear in a few sets here and there with like the group minifigures and But they're just little spiky like shoulder pads that I felt like really accentuated what and who he is as a character. But there's other stuff that you can do with him as well. But this is just kind of simplistic, but I feel like it really still encapsulated his character. So moving on, we have one of my favorite X-Men, Kitty Pryde, aka Shadowcat. With her, I have like those pirate shoulder pads. I have a little minifigure dragon from the CMF D&D line. And oh, she finally phased up all the way through. And I'm not sure if you can see it behind her, but I made like a little Krakoan gate. I just love the X-Men. But yeah, I really like how this minifigure turned out. I mean, once again, another simple one, but it really kind of encapsulates who she is as a character. She's got Lockheed, her dragon, on her shoulder. And I mean, just an amazing character. You know, just I really enjoy Kitty Pryde. She's a really cool character, especially currently in the comics. And here you can see the minifigure attachment that I use for her dragon to get it on her back. And it's pretty stable. I mean, she's kind of able to stand up on her own 2 feet with the dragon there. And yeah, I mean, also too, when I have her on display, I do have her with like one of those pirate swords also. Just to really kind of enhance that piratey flair that she's really been showing in the comics lately. But yeah, I use some of those like minifigure stance clear pieces to really show like the dragon flying off of her back. But if they ever do make a purple one, I'll of course swap it out. And here she is with that sword to give off some more swashbuckling vibes. But yeah, just really enjoyed this minifigure. She's the one that I've probably changed the least just because of how easy she was to like really kind of get in the first time. And that moves us on to my favorite, the number one, Magic, aka Ileana Rasputin. And man, I really love how this minifigure turned out. But I'd be lying if I said that I got it right within the first time that I made it. I've swapped out the arms, I've swapped out the shoulder pads, and the hair is the most recent addition. It's from one of those it's one of those rubber doll minifigure hairs, but with the bangs, and Ileana's known for her bangs. The head is from Scarlet Witch. The arm is just like a gray arm that I've kind of put together. But she also comes with a weapon that I'm really happy about. And man, you can't tell me that doesn't look like her flaming sword that, you know, she uses to smite her foes. If you play Marvel Rivals, you know just how much of a headache that sword is when you're on the opposite side of it. And if you've read the comics, then you know how much of a beast she is with that sword. But I believe this is a Nexonite sword, perhaps. Nexonite was a little bit before my time getting back into Lego. But I really love how it turned out, how she looks with that sword. That orange really gives her a pop against like that black uniform and the blonde hair. But just super happy with how this one turned out. I mean, couldn't be happier. And the Scarlet Witch head on her with the red eyes really kind of, you know, it just brings out that no nonsense vibe that she really has. And that one-sided shoulder pad just, you know, I was really glad that I had some of these pieces already. But, you know, just swapping things in and out, mostly the sword and the hair. But here's all 5 of them together. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to add them to the X Mansion where they should be, let me know, comment. I'll put them in there and maybe definitely make a follow-up video. No, maybe I definitely will. But also too, you know, I have 2 more of these minifigures that I just got from Bricklink. So I really want to expand this team. So please, please, please comment to me your favorite X-Men that aren't currently minifigures officially or otherwise. And keep your eyes open for another X-Men minifigure related video that I will be showing you hopefully soon. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for the other two X-Men that should go in these outfits, you know, whether you're talking about Armor or maybe Darwin or I don't know, even Morph maybe, you know, just let me know. We'll see what we can do. If it's a character that makes sense, I'll do it. I mean, if I have the pieces for it, I'll do it. Try not to spend too much money before the next wave of Marvel minifigures and everything comes out. You know, we have the Spider-Verse minifigures are supposed to be coming out soon, and then we also have the Oscorp Tower. So lots of Spider-Man stuff coming out in the next month or two. So I will be getting those. But anyway, this is Al from Bayou Bricks. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what you think I should do for our next video and who should go into these new suits. All right. Appreciate y'all.